Good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Are you folks tired over there? Because we've got a lot more playgrounds we can build. You can come out anytime you want. And I came out this morning. I got out here about 11 o'clock. I had my jeans on, sweatshirt, and I was going to pitch in and help. By the time I got out here, the playground was almost done. You guys really cranked on it this morning. It's great. I'm Alan McKnight. I'm the director of the Recreation and Parks Department. And I want to thank all of you for coming out this afternoon when we cut the ribbon on our newest playground. You know, there's a lot of statistics out there today and a lot of things that we look at when we talk about active living and involving kids and keeping them active and healthy. And we look at the obesity rates today, and we look at the rates of diabetes. And it's so important to have the opportunity for young people to come out and play and be active. You know, you look at some of the neighborhoods we're in, many of them don't have playgrounds close by, and there are statistics out there that show that young folks that live within a half mile of a park and a playground tend to be healthier and get out more and are more active. So this is great that you all came together today to help this community and help build this playground. I really want to thank the Crane Group, Tanny Crane, for all that you've done today. I mean, this is just fantastic. And I know the community appreciates all that you've done here today as well. I do want to just take a minute too and thank the Recreation and Park staff. Kathy Spatz back here in our planning section, and Kathy has organized so many of these playground builds now that I think she can do it in her sleep, right, Kathy? She's going to sleep tomorrow, I think, is the goal here. So, but we really do appreciate her hard work and everything that she did. So, again, thank you all for coming out today. We've got a couple of folks who want to say a few things, and we've got the big pair of scissors here. We're going to cut the ribbon, get some of these young folks involved in that. But to get the program started this afternoon, I'd like to invite Tanny Crane to come up. Tanny, just thank you so much for all that you've done for Columbus Recreation and Parks, Lincoln Park, Barrett Rec Center, and the Southside community. Thank you so much.
Well, good afternoon again. First of all, I'd like to allow Alan and Zach and to be honorary Crane members this afternoon. This has been a fabulous day, and first and foremost I want to thank our incredible, this is a representation of over 100 volunteers we had today, so thank all of you. As I said earlier, this is our 65th anniversary. Building a playground is like building a company. And building a playground is for the neighborhood children here, and we last a lifetime for you and for your kids. And for our company that we built 65 years ago, I wasn't here then, Mike wasn't here, but our grandfather, our fathers, us, and fourth generation as well. And all of you have been leaders in really making our company what it is today. So I thank you, and we're excited about the future. Today we presented a check to the Southern Gateway Initiative of $1 million, and that's really to help revitalize this neighborhood. One of our important core values is being stewards to the community, and that's what we are trying to do today. This is a symbol of our commitment to the South Side, as is our check, a further commitment that we will always be here. One person who Alan already mentioned, Kathy Spatz, was just phenomenal in helping in that. And Kathy, come up here. We want to just give you a little token of our appreciation for all your efforts. So again, thank you for being here. It's remarkable to see. We had a work in progress all day, and to see this finished product, and to think tomorrow dozens of kids will be on there. So again, thank you for being here, all of you, and we'll enjoy this for a long time to come.
Thanks, Annie. Also, I want to recognize Valerie McDaniel back there. Valerie was working very closely with Kathy and the staff to pull this together, and she was so pissed she came to another playground build we had about a month ago to find out what it's all about, and she still did that in spite of all that work. She's really put some time in here. Thanks, Valerie, for all that you do here. You know, great parks are made in part by great communities. get involved. And you know, Southside community has really taken on some of the issues and become very involved here and working to make this a great park. And Jim Griffin is here today, Southside community. If Jim could come up and say a few words.
Good afternoon. I'm Jim Griffin, and I'm the president of the Vassar Village Neighborhood Association. This wonderful park and fabulous new playground is in our Vassar Village neighborhood. We are so happy and pleased with everything that the Crane Group has done today. It's huge. Words really seem insignificant, but thank you, Tanny Crane, and your company, and Columbus Parks and Recreations, Columbus City Council, and everyone involved with this project. We are so appreciative. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jim. You know, we had Kate mentioned the announcement today of the gift to the community, and the mayor was out here today to see the playground. He couldn't be here for the ribbon cutting this afternoon due to scheduling conflicts, but he's a big supporter of recreation and parks and supportive of the South Side, and is putting a lot of effort in the South Side here to make lots of improvements in the future. So we want to thank him for his support too. Next, I want to bring up Councilman Klein. Councilman Klein is the chair of the Recreation and Parks Committee at City Council. He's been working closely with us on a lot of projects, has had a lot of initiatives, and is a big supporter of recreation and parks, and understands the value that parks bring to a community and recreation programs, and wants to continue to work with us in the community to continue to develop these programs and support the community. Councilman Klein.
How y'all doing? Well, first I do want to thank the Crane Group. As evidenced by earlier today with the check that you cut for the Southside Initiative, there are a lot of companies that talk the talk and walk the walk, and you're in that group, and now you can add the blood, sweat, and tears of building a playground with also the financial investments that you're making the South Side and this wonderful neighborhood. So thank you, and thank to all and every single volunteer here that spent their day building this playground for the kids on the South Side here. This is amazing. I think of, you know, my wife. I mentioned some of the other folks here that she brings home like a little build a desk, and I have trouble trying to build just a little desk, and I like put piece A with screw ZY, and then you look at something like this, and I would have to throw up my hands and have a clue how to build something like this, knowing how overwhelming building a little desk is. But thank you to the Crane Group, and thank you, Alan, and Recreation and Parks, their staff, always such a great staff, and the commitment that we have, because our recreation parks are really the backbone of strong and safe neighborhoods, our rec park centers, and this is just another notch in the belt of that's part of the Barrick plan and what it means to the South Side. So thank you, everyone. Look forward to cutting the ribbon here and getting things going. And sorry, kids, that you have to wait till tomorrow to play on it. I feel like we're setting up high suspense to like jump on the playground and play, but you have to wait till tomorrow. But thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Councilman Klein. This is just the first of some improvements. The city funds budgeted. We're going to be making some other improvements to this park next year, some other walkways, and be working with the community on what those improvements are. So next year, look for some additional upgrades to the park, and working together, we can really make Lincoln Park and the Barrick Recreation Center one of the best facilities in the city, and really support the South Side. So thanks again to the Crane, Tanny, all of you that did the work today. We really do appreciate your efforts. And now we get the fun part. We get to cut the ribbon. And Tanny, if we could have you come up, and Councilman Klein, Jim, how about some of these young folks here come up? Watch that slide, Jim. That's that play, you know? All right, tell you what, folks, let's get here. You guys watch your fingers. Nobody get hurt here.